What is up, guys, and welcome back to our rebuilding career mode. This time it's going to be with Swansea City. This is our 9th one now. I think I've only got about maybe 6 after this, so not a long time left. Well, not really. I mean, not a long time left in the Premier League. Obviously, I'll be doing with different teams in different countries. But I mean, obviously, my job is to do is to rebuild this team, the team I use, in 5 seasons. If I don't do it in 5 seasons and win like the top trophy, in this case of Swansea, it's going to be the Premier League. If I don't do that in 5 seasons, then it counts as unsuccessful. I sim all the games in the season and just see the outcome at the end. Just buy players purely on ratings, nothing to do with age, and just obviously try and make the best team I can. I mean, on this kind of career mode now, I've updated a lot of the teams, so you'll see a lot of players at a lot of different clubs, and also I've moved the 3 that got promoted, Middlesbrough, Burnley and Hull, and also the 3 that got relegated, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Norwich. They've all moved up and down, so it's kind of an updated league for like the next year. But yeah, the squad was looking good. I just thought I needed maybe my number 2 striker, because our next one was Emnes and he was 68 rated, so I decided to sign Callum Wilson, who was 75 rated, and also our fullbacks thought needed a bit improving, so I thought I'd bring in Bakary Sagna, good rating, old, like I said, not bothered with that, and also Smeltzer. They were both quite cheap, so I thought, obviously I still have a bit of cash left to kind of splash out and see if I could also bring in a few more players. But surprisingly, Leicester actually came in from my Argentina centre back, Fernandez. Quite surprising. I didn't think he'd actually, I didn't think Leicester would accept that quite high bid for him. Anyway, he'll go for 12 million. So we got obviously 10 million for that basically. And I thought I'd go to their club and sign one of their centre backs that played very, very well this season for them. And obviously Wes Morgan. So he came into the squad for not a lot of money whatsoever. And then Watford came in for Jack Cork, so as well I thought I got a bit more money than expected for the CDM, and obviously I got quite a bit of money for him, so obviously getting more money than I expected is good, because then I'm able to buy better quality players. And obviously Michael Carrick, 80 rated, quite old, probably retire in maybe 2 or 3 seasons. Not bothered. He was actually 3 ratings higher than Cork, so he only lasts a season, and I'll bring in a better kind of CDM in January or next season. But anyway, this was the league halfway through, and as you see, we are sat in 7th place. I mean, there isn't a lot of difference between kind of 3rd and 7th, so I didn't think we were out of it that much. But to be fair, I'm not really bothered about winning the Premier League in the first season. Obviously, Leicester, Burnley and Sunderland were all in the relegation spots. But anyway, the first sign of the transfer window was a pre-contract signing, and it was for Goulet. Obviously at West Ham in real life now, but his contract does run out at the end of the season, so I decided to sign him on a pre-contract. Also, Wes Morgan were dropping down in ratings a bit. Decided to sign Phil Jagielka on a permanent deal. He will be like my centre back for obviously the remainder of the season, but I decided to sign also a lot of better centre back for next season, which was Jan Vertonghen, brilliant centre back, 82 ratings, can't agree with that. And also I decided to bring in Leighton Baines for that full back spot instead of Schmelzer as well, just to update that position by 4 ratings. Obviously Hoffenheim actually came in for Callum Wilson, which I was quite surprised with. It was kind of our backup striker, and I got 15 million for him. And also Montero, Tottenham actually accepted a counter offer of 11 mil for him. So again, kind of getting a lot more money than expected for players. And as you see, obviously Callum Wilson, in the end, we got 12.5 million for that. So I was able to go kind of buy more squad depth, same as Montero, 9.5 million for him. So after that, I decided to go sign on a pre-contract Rasmus Elm. Now I thought I needed just another CDM, just because I only really had 2 good ones, which was obviously Carrick and Keeson Young. Also I decided to sign a new striker in obviously Callum Wilson's absence, but this time it was going to be a starter, and that was Bastos from Wolfsburg. And then I got my obviously starting winger for now, a cheap player, brilliant player, goes up a lot of ratings, Joe Campbell. Can't argue with that really. Just such cheap money. And that was it for the Jan transfer window, and that was it for the season. Obviously didn't do very well in the Capital One Cup, or lost to bloody Oldham, and then a second round in the FA Cup, lost 2-1 to Arsenal. Not really gonna kind of argue with that. We was away, and this is how the league ended. So in the end, we actually finished 5th, which I was quite happy with. We won 17, drew 12, and lost 9. Had a good goal difference, 13. Well, not very good out of the top 5, but you know, we was kind of out of the top 4 by 9 points. So you know, not kind of a lot of difference to that. And obviously, relegated teams are just, you know, going down. But anyway, this was the second season, and here are just a reminder of the pre-contract signings we have signed. Faguli, our new right winger, will be going straight in there. Same with Jan Vertonghen, our new best centre back. He'll be going straight in that side. I don't know about Rasmus Elmal. I might put him in or not, depending on the ratings. Carrick and kind of Keysong Young at the start of the season. But yeah, I was kind of happy with the signs I made. But I accepted a bid of 25 million from Aston Villa, which I thought was sick. So I got 21 million for Sigurdsson, who was only 80 rated, and I thought, needing a new left wing, so who better to sign? We got Payet. So Dimitri Payet plus IU, and quite a bit of money, to be fair. Will be coming in my new left wing spot, but he is 84 rating. Same as Luis Gustavo. I hadn't signed him ever on a cream mode, so I brought him in for quite a bit of money, 17 million, but he is 83 rated. So again, another good CDM. And also Fernandinho from Man City. His contract will run out, so I could get him on a bit of a cheap. Them two will now be my starting 2 CDMs. And I thought the only position that needs to be kind of revamped is the right back position, and that was Seamus Coleman. So I brought him in, and then even better, I just thought, right, let's try and go get Carlos Bacca. And I did. 83 ratings. Obviously swapped him for Dost and a bit of money as well. And also Hatem Ben Arfa, who I know has gone to PSG in real life, just haven't really done the French league yet. But yeah, he also came in for a bit of money. And, you know, I'm quite happy with that signing. I'm quite happy with the squad. I mean, this is one of the probably the best squads I've built over these rebuilding cream modes, really. It's just fantastic. Look at all the ratings. I mean, the only player that's below 81 is obviously the goalkeeper, Fabianski. But I didn't really have much money left, obviously, at the end of the transfer window. So I couldn't really revamp and buy a better goalkeeper. So I just thought, right, I'd also ask for funds, maybe hopefully sell some players in January and try and get a better goalkeeper. But for now, halfway through the seasons, look at us. We are joint first on 40 points. Obviously, Man City and West Brom's goal difference better than ours. So only by 1 goal though, and for obviously Man City. So I didn't think it was out of it that much. As you see, Burnley, Aston Villa and Watford, they were all in the relegation battle. But as you see, obviously Nice, the team that we bought Ben Hatem for, obviously they actually accepted a counter offer for Fabianski, so he will be off to them. So obviously that left us a bit of money to buy a new goalkeeper, and there was only one signing in this January transfer window, and it was Asmir Begovic, obviously Chelsea's second goalkeeper. I didn't think I'd have to splash a lot of cash for him, and as you see, we signed him. And as you see as well, that was the end of the season, and we actually lost to Cardiff in the Capital One Cup. Didn't do very well again this season. Didn't do very well in any kind of domestic cups in England. You know, round 16 of the FA Cup, lost that. But as you see, Valencia, we actually win the Europa League, which is mad. We won that 1-0 in the final, which is crazy. So could we win the Premier League? You bet you we could. As you see, we do finish top in the end with 82 points. Second place, Man City 77. Arsenal 76 in third. Let's see, West Brom dropped off a lot and ended up with 63 points. So they just kind of went downhill. And, you know, we just kind of kept up our consistency. As you see, West Ham actually went down with Aston Villa and Burnley, but was just happy to obviously win the league in the second season. And to be fair, I'm not surprised really, because this squad is like frigging awesome. I mean, the ratings, I mean, Faguli's 85, Dimitri Payet's 85, look at Vertonghen, look at our defence, it's absolutely sick. Every player, they are the youngest. I think our youngest player on the starting 11 was about 26, 27, that was Faguli. So it's just mad to see all the players go up in them ratings. I mean, they're all quite old, so, you know, to see them go up and progress is great. And to be fair, like I said, I'm not surprised that we kind of won the league in our second season with this squad, but I'm just so surprised that we actually won the Europa League, because I think I've only done that one other time, and that was with Watford. So yeah, anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace.